tired of doom-scrolling? Being human in the 21st century, a constant paradox. We are at the pinnacle of our evolution. Never before have so many people had access to medical advancements, technology, or knowledge. We live in a world where you can talk to someone on the other side of the planet in seconds, travel faster than sound, or even explore other worlds. But not everything is progress. Yesterday, more than 15,000 children died from preventable causes. Over 700 million people remain trapped in extreme poverty. Even in the wealthiest countries, inequality, injustice, and stress seem to be everywhere. We are divided, creating problems faster than we solve them. The climate crisis, social conflicts, and mental exhaustion are just a few examples of how, despite our achievements, life can feel harder than ever. It's easy to look around and think we live in dark times. That disconnection, hopelessness, and powerlessness are the defining stories of our era. And indeed, there is some truth to this. But as author Terry Pratchett once said, we are the storytelling ape. Our lives revolve around stories, and those stories shape how we understand the world. While we cannot ignore the challenges, we want to propose another story, one that could change how you see this century. Imagine this. For the first time in 300,000 years of human existence, we live in an era where our decisions can determine the fate not just of ourselves, but of the entire planet. The 21st century is not just a time of crisis, it's a turning point. The same tools that seem to divide us also have the power to unite us. The same technologies transforming the world can solve problems that once seemed impossible. Every day, thousands of people work tirelessly to build a better future, from scientists developing clean energy to local communities fighting for social justice. But here's the key: you are part of this story. Every action, every decision, every small contribution you make adds to the final outcome. The 21st century is hard, yes, but it's also our greatest opportunity to change the narrative. We live in a unique moment in human history, a moment where the impossible can become reality if we work together. The beginning of it all. 14 billion years ago, the universe began with a burst of pure energy. From that initial moment, everything we know took shape. Particles, forces, stars. Every atom in our bodies, every molecule of water we drink was forged in the cores of giant stars that lived and died long before Earth existed. And in this corner of the universe, on a planet where the conditions were just right, something extraordinary happened. Simple molecules combined to create something that had never existed before life. From there, life struggled and evolved, conquering oceans, then land, and transforming into an explosion of forms and colors that continue to amaze us today. But life has never been easy. Earth was battered by disasters, mass extinctions, and violent changes. Yet life persisted, and a few million years ago, something changed. A small, seemingly insignificant animal looked up at the sky and realized something. It existed. That moment of self-awareness marked the beginning of our story. Early humans learned to use tools, make fire, speak, and pass on stories. For hundreds of thousands of years, they fought against a relentless world, but never stopped moving forward. Then, in what is just a blink in the timeline of the universe, something incredible happened. Humanity began to change the world. Agriculture turned villages into civilizations. We invented writing, the wheel, medicine, and in an instant, we found ourselves in the modern world. Airplanes, the internet, space exploration. But this progress comes at a price. Despite all our technology, we remain the same humans shaped by a wild world. We still tell stories, still seek belonging, still fear the unknown, but we are also still territorial, greedy, and sometimes cruel. And now we wield tools so powerful they could build a paradise or destroy us completely. Today we face challenges unlike anything we've ever seen before. The climate crisis, social divisions, nuclear threats, We are at a turning point, one where our actions will decide the fate not just of our species but of the entire planet. However, this is not a story of despair, because despite everything, we have proven time and again that we can adapt, that we can change. From discovering fire to sending probes to other planets, humanity has always found ways to overcome the impossible. The 21st century is not just a time of crisis. It's an opportunity, the greatest we've ever had, to write a new chapter in the human story. A chapter where our intelligence, empathy, and ability to work together lead us toward a future worth imagining. Intrepid time travelers, this is our story, from the stars to this very moment. But it's not finished yet. The question is, what will you do to change the next chapter? The story of humanity is a testament to the impossible. Let's make the next chapter the greatest one yet.